This is grade 5, module 3, lesson 12, and the objective is to subtract fractions greater than or equal to 1. And in this lesson, we're just going to be solving the problems that have the fractions have different denominators, and you can use the number bonds that we used before, the tape diagrams, or just finding the common denominator. We're trying to encourage the kids now to find the common denominator mentally. And so I'll show you in this homework problem, it's number 1, letter E. And I see that my fractions is 2/7 and 1/3. And to find the common denominator, I can multiply 7 times 3 to get a common denominator of 21. So I'm going to be changing these mixed numbers to have common denominators. So I know that the denominator is 21. If I had 7 and I multiplied by 3, I have to multiply 2 by 3 as well to get a numerator for this one of 6. And then when I have 4 and 1/3, the denominator is 21 because I multiplied 3 times 7. It means I have to multiply the numerator by 7 as well. So 1 times 7 was 7. So now my problem is 5 and 6/21 minus 4 and 7/21. And in this situation, I can't have the 6/21 and subtract 7/21 without regrouping the 5 here. So I'm going to rewrite the 5 and 6/21 a little differently, but equivalent. So I'm going to write that as 4 and 27/21. And I did that by converting or regrouping one of the ones into 21 over 21, and then adding the 6/21. So it's 4 and 27/21, and now I'm subtracting 4 and 7/21. It's a little easier to do and pretty simple to see. 4 minus 4 is 0. 27 minus 7 is 20/21. So the answer for E would be 20/21. Now, the next problem that we're going to be working on is problem number 4 from the homework, and it reads, a carpenter has 10.5 feet of wooden plank. He cuts off 4 1/4 feet to replace the slat of a deck and 3 2/3 feet to repair a banister. He uses the rest of the plank to fix a stair. How many feet of wood does a carpenter use to fix a stair? So we're going to start off with a target sentence, and that reads, he uses blank feet of wood to fix the stair. So I know that the carpenter is starting out with a piece of wood that is 10.5 feet, and he is cutting off 4 1/4 feet. So that means that he's going to be subtracting or taking off 4 1/4 feet. And then he's going to be also cutting off 3 2/3 of a feet. But I want to do this step first. I'm going to do 10.5 minus 4 1/4. The students should be able to see and know that an equivalent fraction to 1/2 is 2/4, and we want to have the common denominator. So it would be 10 2/4 minus 4 1/4, which gives us an answer of 6 1/4. But we're not done there because we still have to subtract the 3 2/3. So I'm going to have 6 1/4 minus 3 2/3. And we do have to come up with a common denominator for this one. And the common denominator would be 12. So I have 6 3/12 minus 3 8/12. Again, I'm going to have to regroup 6 3/12 because I can't, subtracting 3/12 minus 8/12 would not be able to do right now. So we're going to regroup, and it becomes 5 15/12 minus 3 8/12 to get a difference of 2 7/12. And that's what's going to be going into our target sentence. The remaining piece of 2 7/12 is the amount of wood he uses for the stairs. So he uses 2 7/12 of a foot of wood to fix the stair.